that was the first sort of inkling of it. So I just wrote that down, and then other things would sort of pop up, and then I would write that down, and the next thing you know, I was just like, the character kept coming back over time and time again. But it's great to have a great idea, but if you don't have anywhere to express it, I had it in my notes, but I mean, that was just for me. It's just an idea, and I'm very thankful and happy that my career met up with our deal with BET, and that when we sat across the room from each other, it was a shorthand, it was a knowing, it was, as successful as I am in my career, you know, you've got to do a song and dance still to get these shows made and sold. And to sit across the table from Aretha Jones, and ask me, well, if you could do anything, what would you want to do? And I said, well, I have this show, and it's about this woman, and I want to talk about, I've got Girlfriends, which I love, and it's my first TV baby, and there was something eventually around the 5th and 6th season that I was feeling that was not completely true. And you have to stick with the formula. It's a comedy, and so it has its own life and legs. But there was more that I wanted to say about how we as women really operate in the world. And I didn't have a place for that until I had this conversation. But I can tell you, every week, you will, well, in the movie, there's a lot of humor, but there's a lot of drama. And so I can tell you from week to week, there might be an episode that might be heavier in the drama, and there might be heavier in the comedy, because life is not all one thing or not. We live, and especially our culture, we survive through our humor. I think our strength is beautiful in the way that I think it's been bastardized in a lot of ways, that all we can do is laugh. No, we use laughter as a way to survive all that we have gone through. So you'll see, tonally, you might have it all in one episode, you might need it all together. But every episode, you will see the 4 aspects of Mary Jane's life. And those 4 aspects are her career, not just on air, but the working dynamics between, you know, her colleagues and whatnot, and what her place is at the network. You will see her family life, and if you notice, she has a different dynamic with every single family member of her. So she's different things to everybody, and some people, depending on whatever the family challenge or issue or problem is, sort of takes the spotlight. And then there is her love life, which is very complicated, and we're going to keep it lusciously complicated. That was a lot of fun. I really do think it represents real life. It represents real life in a way. I think that the teaser's already given away that the affair is still sort of in play. And I will say this about the affair. Affairs are all over television. And they're there because they're riveting and they're gossipy and they're fun and they're flashy. My approach, or our approach, because you don't do it alone, I should keep saying I have a beautiful team, but is that we really wanted to explore the anatomy of an affair. Not oftentimes in TV, it's the affair, when are they going to get caught? But we started it from the top, and all 3 people are in play. And so I will say that there is a lot of, there's a lot to come with that. And then David doesn't go away easily, so I'll just say that. So the love interest will still be around him, and so Mari Hardwick, you kind of want to look at him for a long time.